Welcome. Welcome to another exciting episode of Carving the Divine TV. My name is Yujiro Seki, and I'm the director, writer, and the producer of the documentary Carving the Divine. Carving the Divine is about the Buddhist Sculptors of Japan, and I'm ready to present it for the first time in the world. But before I do so, I thought it would be a great idea to introduce basic concept of Buddhism and the history of Buddhism, so that when you guys finally watch my documentary, you guys can watch it at the maximum value. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce our new scholar and one of the really cool, intelligent people that I met in my life, Frederic Hewett. Welcome, Hewett.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yuji, and good evening, everyone out there. I'm very happy to be on your show tonight, and I'm excited to talk about Buddhism.
Awesome. Cool. So, so you are a Japanese coordinator. Was that right? The coordinator at Japanese Friendship Garden.
Yes. I work at a nonprofit in San Diego, California, the Japanese Friendship Garden. I am the program coordinator there, and I handle all of the cultural educational programs at our site. And I take care of summer camps, docent training. We do our year-round cultural events like Shichigo-san, which is dressing up in November. In January, we do the coming-of-age ceremony. So I stay very busy, Yuji.
Cool. So for somebody to be a coordinator at Japanese Friendship Garden, I believe that, one has to have a extraordinary knowledge about Japan, no?
Yeah, or an intense love for the culture, which I love Japan, and I hope I can live there someday.
Awesome. I love the intense love. That's cool. So I hope you have an intense love for today's topic as well. So last time we talked about the Shingon Buddhism and its founder, Kukai. So today we're going to talk about its contemporary Buddhism, and it's a Tendai and the Saicho. The founder is Saicho. So, yes. So what is it? What is the Tendai and who's Saicho? Please tell us about it.
Yes. So I am very jazzed about tonight's topic, as every topic each time. For those of you out there, out of all of the schools of Buddhism, among the two most influential ones are what we covered last week, Shingon, or True Word Buddhism, and tonight's topic, Tendai, which was founded by, as you just said, the monk Saicho. So Kukai and Saicho are the two representative monks for the Heian period, and they were both contemporaries at the end of the 700 CE, beginning of the 800s CE. There was an important transition as the Emperor Kanmu. He changed the capital to what is today Kyoto, and he wanted to distance himself from the powerful, politically influential priests in Nara, and he wanted to commission new schools of Buddhism. So he sent a large delegation of Japanese out to China to learn their fresh teachings of Buddhism, architecture, writing, literature, everything that the abundance of their civilization had to offer. So Saicho, he went to Mount Tiantai, where they had the Tiantai school of thought. And this particular Buddhism, they place supremacy on the Lotus Sutra. In Japanese, they call it Myoho Renge Kyo. And they hold that this is the perfected ultimate teaching of Shakyamuni Buddha. And Saicho, he learned these teachings, and he brought back the whole volumes of books back to Japan, and he founded one of the largest schools of Buddhism there, the Tendai school at Enryaku Temple on Mount Hiei near Kyoto. And that school became the linchpin for many other major schools of Buddhism, Pure Land, Nichiren, and so on and so forth. So many of the famous monks in history studied at the Tendai school.
Okay, that's cool. But I mean, sometimes Tendai Buddhism is referred as a syncretic Buddhism. So, what is exactly syncretic means?
Yes, so syncretic, Saicho, he combined many different kinds of teachings. So he did learn the Tentai teachings, but he was also drawn to esoteric teachings, the dhyana meditative arts or Zen, and the precepts. So they call it the four teachings that he brought back to Japan. And he saw all of them as vehicles towards understanding of the true nature of life and achieving enlightenment.
Awesome. Last question for you. What is Lotus Sutra?
Yeah, Lotus Sutra, it's one of the final sutras that Shakyamuni Buddha left to the world in India 2,500 years ago. The followers of Tendai, Nichiren, and other schools of Buddhism in Japan and across the world, they place the highest belief in the Lotus Sutra, which teaches that all living beings are capable of becoming Buddhas in this lifetime. Previous schools of thought said you had to die and reincarnate multiple times to reach enlightenment. And Saicho saw that as a way of discriminating and keeping people in certain social classes. But he said, regardless of what background you come from, everyone is capable of achieving Buddhahood in this lifetime. And that was very controversial to the old schools of thought in Nara. But Saicho, his school of thought became one of the predominant ones all over Japan.
Awesome. Well summarized. So awesome. So thank you, Frederic. So if you think this information is useful, make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and like me on my Facebook, because that's how we do it in the 21st century. So thank you, Frederic, and we'll see you soon, right?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for your time today, Yuji, and fellow audience members. And I look forward to seeing you again next time.
Awesome.